Basically, she was visiting a cousin who has just passed away. Okay. And there weren't many visitors at that moment because it was really super late into the night.
Hello everyone, my name is Hafidz Rahman, and just like you, I am a fan of anything horror. And with us, we are going to have very typical Singaporean sharing their essentially typically horrifying experiences. So we have Efa today. How are you, Efa?
I'm really okay.
Maybe you would like to introduce yourself to the audience.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Efa. I am a year 2 student in NTU.
So what are you studying in NTU?
I'm doing economics.
Nice, economics. Numbers.
Yeah.
Lots of numbers?
Yeah, I love maths.
You love maths. Okay, numbers stress me out. Alright, okay. So now my question for you is, do you believe in ghosts?
I think it's important for us to acknowledge that there are ghosts, but I think it's unnecessary for us to dabble into it. But if you do want to dabble into it, that's your personal choice.
That's your personal preference, yeah. In that sense, you do believe that this thing exists, but you don't think that it's important for us to actually really mess around with it, right?
Yes.
I want to ask you actually if you have experiences, of anything that happened to you, anything supernatural or anything creepy or even scary, So maybe you'd like to share with us?
Okay, I had one that I still remember. Back then I was very small. I think this was when I was primary 4.
Primary 4,
yeah,
okay.
Primary 4. So I was on a holiday with my family and my cousins. We booked a total of 3 rooms in Port Dickson.
Port Dickson.
Yeah. It was a 1-level beach resort kind of thing. On one of the nights there, there were a lot of... I woke up because I heard a lot of stomping noises.
Stomping?
Yes, stomping.
So this resort is 2 levels or is just 1 level?
1 level.
So the stomping you heard was from the ceiling?
From the ceiling, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I woke up, but everyone else, my family members were all still sleeping.
Fast
Yeah.
asleep.
So I didn't think too much about it. I tried to sleep. I couldn't sleep. I think 10 minutes after that, I woke up and I saw like a silhouette of my mom. I thought it was my mom. She walked towards the toilet and then I called her. I was like, Ma. No response.
Right.
So I was scared. I think I just slept it off. Yeah. And then the next day when I asked her, Ma, why didn't you respond to me last night? She was like, I did not wake up. Yeah. So I was scared.
So that was one of the experiences that you experienced in Port Dickson. But have you actually okay? So basically, like you see like these things just taking a shape of your parents or someone that you know, right? At that point of time, I would like to ask you, because sometimes we always tell ourselves like, when we see these things, how am I going to react?
I think because I was very young, I didn't think much about it at first. Yeah, I just thought it was.
Okay, sorry, okay. Please, don't come out again, Okay, nah. So actually when that happened, like, what was going through inside your head?
I think I didn't think much into it.
Because you thought like it was just something normal.
I thought it was just my mind playing tricks on me.
Right. But were you aware that it was something different, or you just thought like, normal?
I think when my mom didn't respond to me.
That's when it hit you.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not my mom.
Okay. So besides that story in Port Dickson, do you have any experiences where you possibly have not seen, maybe fell or whatever? You know how sometimes we can be very sensitive to these things. Possibly like your hair will start standing, or you get goosebumps, or you feel like you have a headache, or you want to, burp and all that. Like, have you ever experienced those kind of episodes before?
No, because I think most of my experiences are very minimal.
Right.
Yeah, so it was never to the point of like being nauseous. Yeah, I think at most, even I think
Paranoid.
the other experience I had at home was similar, where I saw a silhouette of my mom walking past, but it wasn't my mom. But it was something I observed, but I did not think much about. Because I didn't want to,
Yeah, you didn't want to acknowledge it. Okay.
Yeah.
My next question is, out of all the, first of all, are you a fan of horror movies?
Not really.
Not really, but are you aware of all the different types of, I would say, hantus there are? Possibly? Maybe? Okay. So like my question is, which is your least favorite? You feel like out of everything, this is like the most scary.
Out of all the ghosts?
Out of all the ghosts. You don't have to say it out, you can spell it, it's okay.
I think
What about the wrapped? We call it wrapped candy in Malay. There's this thing called, we call it wrapped candy. So like, what about it is scary to you?
I don't know, just the fact that it resembles a dead body that comes back to life. I think
That's just very unnerving for you,
it's supposed to be not out.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I think out of all of the sort of hantus there are in the world, for me, the one that really makes me feel a bit scared is that too, because you go through life and then you go through funerals, and then you see all these things, and the part of you're not scared lah. You're feeling sad because you see like a relative or like a family member in that state.
There's this one experience that my friend has shared with me. Basically, she was visiting a cousin who has just passed away. Okay. And there weren't many visitors at that moment because it was really super late into the night. Yeah. And then some of the cousins went to buy something at a nearby store, so there weren't many people left in the house.
So the body was still there?
The body was still there in the room.
So who was this body? How is this person, this deceased, related to your friend?
Cousin.
The cousin passed away. Okay.
Cousin passed away.
Okay.
And then what happened was, it was her turn to stay in the room because it's not good to
leave it alone.
Right? So she went into the room. She sensed a bit of movement on the dead body, but she did not
think much about it.
Then I think after a while she tried to ignore it, but there was still a bit of movement. It wasn't very elaborate, but it was still enough for her to feel.
So these movements are like what? Like the jerking of the body, or what?
Yeah, but very minimal.
Can she not come in? Request. Okay, we shall wrap up this story. Okay, so what should happen?
So yeah, there was very minimal movement, and then that's about it actually.
So she felt like the deceased or the corpse was like moving.
It was like a bit of vibrations, and
the body is vibrating.
Yeah, but very minimal.
She didn't do anything about it lah.
She just went out. The next day, then she talked to her family about it.
Okay, alright. Thank you so much, Efa, for sharing your stories. Thank you. So for those of you who would like to be scared. Alright, so for those of you who would like to enjoy more creepy and horror stories, you can log on to MediaCorp.sg/ScreamApura. Alright, no problem, we are having all these horror stories just for you. Thank you so much, Efa. Thank you so much.
Efa kan? Kan hak.